Hi, I'm Tinny from Many Bold Design, and today, or this evening, I'm up here in the studio, and I just got back from Walmart, and I scored 4 bottles of heat. Don't need those there anymore. Let me show them to you. Always nice to see heat. I keep 1 bottle here with this heat nipple cap. I don't even sell anymore because the tops of the bottle is so uneven. It's a crapshoot whether they're going to leak or not. So anyway, I've got my miso stove, a real miso. I actually had one that had some problems, and I went back out and remachined it so I could actually have one for myself. And you can see I've got boiling water here. Cool, 12 ounces. And I've got a Coleman Allegheny Alfredo noodles. It's one of the ones I like pretty well. It was sitting up there on the shelf. It's been there quite a while, and I thought, good time as any to eat it. I'm hungry. There's nothing in particular on my list of things to eat, so I don't see any packet on that anywhere that's got an oxygen cartridge in it or anything, so that in there. All the spices and everything out of it. Give it a little stir. And I threw that away. I did remember to wrap the handle this time. There we go. Okay. The lid on that. That's got to go for 5 minutes, and then we can put the sauce in. So, yeah, here's the sauce packet. This really thickens it up when you put it in. You put it in, starts stirring, it just thickens it right up, and just really nice. I don't know what this stuff is, but I'd like to have a 5-gallon bucket of it. It's good stuff. So, while I was at Walmart, I picked up the heat, and I only had just a very few pellets left for my pellet gun that I showed you in the earlier video. So I potted around at Walmart and found a canister of 500 of them. They're 177 caliber. And also picked up a bunch of balloons. Well, I think any of us guys who were kids know that balloons and pellet gun, hey, that equals fun. So what I'll probably do tomorrow is, after I get everything built and get some free time, I have free time every day, not a lot, I'm going to blow up a bunch of balloons and have them out here in my front lawn. And I'm up here on the 2nd floor. I'm pretty high up. So I'll just throw a window open here and take my pellet gun, put a cartridge in it, and some pellets, and shoot balloons. Now that may not sound like much fun to the average guy, but for me, that's a good time. That's just how simple my life is. So I'll shoot a bunch of balloons and play around with that, and that'll be fun. Okay, we got about 3 minutes left for this to set, so I'll turn the camera back on when it's been 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let you look at that. And those noodles are all al dente, and the broccoli in there is rehydrated. So what I'm going to do next is put the sauce packet in. With what water is left, we'll hydrate this sauce packet. The trick is am I going to be able to get the sauce packet open or not? Oh yeah, that opened right up. Got a little tab on it you can kind of get a hold of. Okay, so put the sauce packet in, which is nothing other than a magic white powder. Stove off to the side. Start stirring, and like I said, I don't know what this stuff is. I know that it's got cornstarch in it, or what, but I've just been in there a little while. It starts to thicken up and get real cheesy and just nice. Makes for a nice meal, but I don't know. I don't think it's just cheese. I think it probably has some cornstarch in it. You think? To thicken it up? That would make sense to me. I don't know whether powdered cheese will thicken up on its own or not. So, let that set a few minutes. and let the sauce thicken up on it. Now, yesterday I put 10 of the miso stoves in the web store, and when I got this morning they were all sold. So Beth had to ship 16 orders today. I kept her busy. She's starting to have carpal tunnel syndrome from running the tape dispenser, you know, where you... So we're a little concerned about that. I got to figure out some other way to seal the boxes so she doesn't mess her shoulder up, because she's too young to have carpal tunnel. And today I went out and built 5 more miso. I should have built 10, but I didn't. I only built 5. I wimped out. And I put those in the store, and I haven't checked. I don't know if those are still there or not. But needless to say, they have sold very well, as any new prototype does. Now I'm in a situation where I've got to build probably more miso, and I probably should build more M2SBs because those are sold out. And I probably ought to build some more M6s because those are sold out. I could probably build 10 of any one of those, put them in the store, and sell them all out in one day. That's just how it works. And for the life of me, I don't know why I keep inventing these stoves. Well, I do. I think that's the reason why I've been successful, is I have the ability to invent a new design about once a month, and I usually do. You know, the miso being this month, and last month M2SB, and the month before that was the M6, and I could keep going back. And that's what makes my website interesting. You know that if you go there, it's not going to be the same thing over and over and over again. It's going to continue to change and get better, and old designs are going to go away, and they're going to be replaced by new designs. And that's the fun of the whole thing. There's always something new coming up. Not every day, but probably every couple of weeks. Now I'm going to, you can see this or not, this is really thick and dried up. So now we've got those little spirally noodles. I know those are rotini or what they are. I'm not a noodle guy. But you can see there's little broccoli florets in there, and a nice thick cheese sauce. This is a very pleasant meal. Very nice. It's not real strong in flavor. It's mild and cheesy and noodly. It's that's the name of it, Coleman Allegheny Alfredo noodles. And at the end of the day, especially if you have something to go with it, I'm kind of a redneck. I probably would have taken one of those individual Spam servings and opened one of those up and diced it up and thrown it in, taken a knife and diced it up and thrown it in, just to kind of add a little something to it. But it's good. Real good. Nice and cheesy. Yep, that's a keeper. And I'm really wishing I put the Spam in there, but you know, it's really good just by itself. If I was at the shelter or wherever we were spending the night after a long day of hiking, try to stop hiking early enough in the day so that when I get ready to cook, I'm not completely drained. And when you're completely exhausted and you've reached that point of maximum exhaustion, you don't feel like setting up your hammock. It's not fun. You don't feel like cooking because you don't feel that good. You just basically want to drink a lot of water and lay down somewhere. I try to stop before that point. That way I can really enjoy pitching my hammock, and I can enjoy cooking a meal and sitting around with friends and eating it. It's nice to be able to enjoy that. So I got to quit fairly early in the day to have that kind of energy left. Now, if I diced up some Spam and put in this, give it a little more, make it go a little further. And I had something for packable bread. I buy some bread at the store that's comes in a sealed in envelope, 2 of them. They're hand pulled, hand rolled, and then they're cooked in a stone oven. They're called NAAN, naan bread. Some of that would be good, or just some burrito wrappers. About anything for a bread product to go with this, in my opinion, would be good. That and the Spam and something good to drink with it. Your choice. I'd probably go with grape Kool-Aid, just because I like that. Make a good meal. Sit down with some friends and tell some stories. Have a good meal. That would be fun. And those rehydrated broccoli florets in there don't hurt anything. They add a lot to it that's nice. So, I think that's everything for this video. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors. More important than anything, try to cook some really great meals on your alcohol stoves. Try to spend a little time today having some fun. And more important than anything, try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.